Welcome back, everyone, to Magius Plays The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we collected all of the shock arrows, managed to take out a Lionel with a few tries, and found a shooting star, and got our first star fragment. This time, we're going to head over this way, and go toward the first dungeon, Valruto. Now, normally there's... in normal Zelda games, there's a certain order that you can take on the dungeons in. This just happens to be the way I like to do it. Mostly because of what I get from this dungeon. Pardon me there as I switch headphones. Now, fastest way up there, I believe, is going to be just running up here. Another hearty radish. Off screen, I went ahead and fixed up a fair few meals. Enough to replenish all of the ones I used. Realized I had 5 prime meats, so I fixed that up. I haven't sold it yet, but we'll get to that in a bit. First things first, we need to climb up here and get things going with the dungeon. After I grab this darner. Now, if you're running low on health, there is a bed you can sleep in here. I am not, so I'll just bypass that. I have an extra shield from the treasure chest. And that is a knight's shield, which is definitely very nice. Massive defense improvement over what everything else we've had. But we're not going to be using it. Instead, what we're going to do is switch over to the proper gear for this and take this on. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora armor and enough shock arrows? I do need to change my armor, but I can do that shortly. Wonderful! You never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let us go and appease that divine beast as one. Here we go. Wait a second. Now that I look closer, you are not wearing your Zora armor. Unless you have enough shock arrows in your Zora armor, we cannot possibly hope to appease the divine beast. Yeah. I was going to fix that in the middle of the battle, but whatever. Let's do this. And let's get through this. It's all the same. I'm ready. Wonderful! You never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let us go and appease that divine beast as one. Here we go. Now this is a rather interesting fight. If you can call it a fight. You see those glowing pink orbs? You will need to shoot each of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora armor, you now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. So I shall take you right up to the side of the divine beast, and from there you can swim up and take aim. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Now hurry up and get on my back. I am ready. Good answer. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. Ha! I am unstoppable in the water. Yuta has responded to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. I'll keep going at full speed. It's up to you to ward off Rudy's attack. Are you ready? Divine Beast Varuta will undoubtedly use its ancient and mysterious powers. So, going too fast for me to read, but what this does, shoots out ice blocks at you. Need to line up and break it before it gets to you. Then you'll be taken up to the waterfall, fly up, and you need to take aim and land a shot. Swim up to you, climb on his back, and rinse and repeat.
Here you go.
Now, since the first one's done, we'll go to the next one. Swim.
Let's go.
And now things get a little more interesting. Ice blocks will move faster,
Any shot?
go into the water, making it much more difficult to deal with. And you're just going to have to deal with it. Not making it to that one.
One more time. What's that ice?
And this is the most interesting set. Because you have a bit of both. Ow.
Get those shots.
Now we should be able to finish it off.
Here we go.
It's already taken care of. Should be just this one right here we need to do. That one over there. Well, I feel a bit silly now. Ow.
Yep, hold on tight.
That did not work out at all.
Let's find it over.
So much for a perfect fight against this guy.
We're getting closer. Now go.
Is we are done with that fight. Wow, that was astounding. Now, things get interesting. Link, look! The water spouting from Ruta has slowed down. Ruta is floating higher now. You wanted to venture inside, right? I'll bring you closer. We're counting on you, hero. Do good work in there.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell. Finish the job.
You're here. I must say that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived. Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
And this brings us to Vah Ruta. If we wanted to, we could teleport out, do some running around, get some more stuff. But these areas aren't terribly difficult, at least in terms of weapons and health potions. They do have some tricky stuff inside of them, though. Mostly puzzles. Ow. There are a few enemies scattered about, but they're generally nothing terribly difficult. However, there are a variety of puzzles that we need to do and figure out in order to move along. The enemies that I'm killing there are basically little gate guardians that, when you blow those up, they destroy a bunch of the corruption around them. It's very important to take them out in order to open up areas that you need to go to next. That gives us the map of the Divine Beast, and a bit of control over a particular aspect of it.
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by activating all of the terminals. Be careful.
And that is indeed what our objective is. There are terminals scattered all throughout the area, which each have unique things that need to be done to get them to work. For example, you might think this one you just need to turn the crank. That's not quite true. You can see there are several gears going up. And into the wall. Now we need to go up to the next level to see what that ties into. It's right over here. Over. And touching these things does hurt you, so I definitely suggest you avoid them if you can. Need a new sword. Then this is an interesting area. There are a couple things that can be done here. The biggest thing to keep in mind is the section in the middle there. There are certain points where you're going to need to get that to move around. And to do that, you move the elephant trunk. I didn't quite move it far enough there. Now you move it to the right position. That gets that moving around, which opens up quite a few areas for you. Mess that one up. Again. I really need to get my timing better on that. There we go. Now this brings us up. Probably should have waited for a different one, but brings us up to this area. Gets us a guardian spear. I'll save that for later. And unlocks this top area. We need the Aruta, or the Zora armor on to get back up here. But that opens up this entire area to mess around in. Now, this leads directly to the trunk, which we need to drop down. Now, one of the shrines is on the other side of the trunk. So, in preparation for that, go ahead and float down here. Take that out. Deal with the stall skull it spawns. And get the chest. Which gives us another ancient shaft. Let's see. Alright. We need to come at this from a higher angle. If I remember correctly. Which there is a way up to that, which we're not going to be able to access right at the moment. from that platform right there that we're going to need to get up there. Now then... let's go ahead and... this one? Yeah, I think it is that one. So move that back over on this side. And I'll start going back toward us. Takes that out. Definitely cleans that up. Guess those don't actually have anything associated with them. Either that or I'm just mistaken and don't really know what I'm talking about. Stop that before... no, too late. So to get to this shrine, what you need to do is move it so that that orb is touching that plate. Then you can get in. Or you could if I actually did that right. Gives us the Knight's Halberd. The very nice spear weapon. More fire arrows. No, I don't really think so. Remember how to get up there. Anyways. Oh, right. That's what you do to stop that. Use Cryonis to put that in there. Drops the water level down here. And I don't really remember what else it does. But we can jump up from here and grab this chest. More money. That's generally useful. Not all that useful to me right at the moment. Oh, right. So, need to stop this one at just the right point where that is open and available. But at this point, there's gotten all the chests I know how to get right now. So I am going to go ahead and stop this flowing. And I'm going to go ahead and call it a day here. Next time, we'll run through this temple or run through this beast and get that taken care of. And until then, Magius out.